Tabasamu mfugaji, na usahau hasara milele kwa kukata bima ya mifugo kutoka NIC Insurance. Pakua app ya NIC kiganjani kutoka Play Store ama App Store, au tembelea tovuti ya www.nicinsurance.co.tz. NIC Insurance, sisi ndio bima.
And the Minister of Foreign Affairs from United Republic of Tanzania, Irene Batebe, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Energy and Mineral Development from Uganda, His Excellency, Colonel Retired Fred Mwesige Owekitinisa, High Commissioner of Uganda to Tanzania, heads of institutions, executive directors and CEOs, chairs and members of the Joint Technical Committee, members from the media outlets, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, habarini za asubuhi. Honorable Minister, karibu sana Dodoma, karibu Tanzania. Ujisikie huko nyumbani, feel at home. I'm truly honored to have this unique opportunity to give a keynote address on this event of the signing of the bilateral agreement between our two sister countries, which will trigger physical work for our natural gas exportation from Tanzania to Uganda. Honorable Minister, as we all are aware, energy is key for development of our country and the unity of our two countries. Let us unite and use this opportunity for this important project that will connect our two countries for economic and social development and enhance welfare of our citizens. Honorable Minister, I'm glad to hear that the joint team worked tirelessly toward the implementation of our Memorandum of Understanding that was signed in 2018, and now appropriate documents are said to be ready, that has enabled us to put up this signing event. Despite huge discovery of natural gas in this country at a tune of 57.5 TCF, the domestic and regional demand is growing fast. This now has created a demand of further exploration in different potential areas, including Yaswambele, Mnazi Bay, North West Songo, Lake Tanganyika, and deep sea areas. This is done just to cap the demand which is growing every day. Currently, Tanzania is looking for strategic partners with financially and technical capacity to work with our national oil company, TPDC, to further conduct exploration and develop the oil and gas projects. Honorable Minister and members, Tanzania produces and utilizes about 250 million standard cubic feet of natural gas per day, which is 80% of it is used for gas to power, and the remaining 20% is used for industries, household, and transportation sector. Currently, we are experiencing the growing of demand in the transportation sector that is triggered by the hiking of the price of fuel that is now dictating the shift from the fossil fuel to gas use. It is estimated, therefore, that the gas demand has grown to about 500 MSCF within the country. Apart from this internal demand, our neighboring countries, including Uganda, Honorable Minister, Kenya, Zambia, Malawi, Rwanda, Burundi, and Botswana, has shown interest to import our natural gas to their respective countries. Our main challenge now remains the infrastructure development from the upstream, midstream, and downstream side. This challenge is what motivates us to invest further and call upon investors to come and join hands around the world to develop the oil and gas sector here in Tanzania. Honorable Minister, our natural gas is clean and environmentally friendly. However, based on ongoing global geopolitical and gen transition from the use of combustion energy sources, including hydrocarbon, to green energy sources, mainly renewables, we need to have a joint plan for utilization of our hydrocarbon. This project is vital and came within the right time to overcome the challenge we have in the energy sector. Honorable Minister, in order to realize this project on time, I argue the joint committee, as it has been put up clear by the Permanent Secretary from Uganda, to work tirelessly, make the talk be practical. We want you to work tirelessly to get the procurement entity, the consultant, get them in time so that we can conduct the feasibility study on time. I remember at the time when I was visited by His Excellency the Ambassador, he told me, we do not have time. Time is running, we are behind. Let's make it happen. And this is a clear gesture from Tanzania. We are ready to walk the talk, not just to talk, because talking have been talked. We cannot keep talking because talking will never reap us any fruits. So, Honorable Minister, you can rest assured that Tanzania is ready to move forward and to make this project move so that our people can gain from the natural resource that God has given us. Honorable Minister, with these many words, one would say a few words because politicians will always tend to say a few words, but here I have said so much. Allow me now to kindly welcome you, Honorable Minister, to say as many words as you can before we proceed for the signing ceremony. Karibu sana.
Right Honorable, when I come to Tanzania and I go through immigration and I am asked the days I'm going to spend in Tanzania, I respond that I don't know because I am going home. And this is the question that I will always dodge. I hate being asked the days I'm going to spend in Tanzania as if it will be legal for me to stay forever. I think in East Africa, that question should not be put to East Africans moving between their homes. So we are so happy to be here. I and my team, we were here just this week. Over the weekend, we were interacting with Mama, Her Excellency, and we thank her so much for that conducive environment. When you come at the airport, you see smiling ladies and gentlemen, the warm hospitality. I would like to request you to send our regards to her, and we pray for her. So thank you so much for the support that you are giving to your own country, Uganda. I want to congratulate all of you for this yet another milestone where we are going to sign this bilateral agreement that is going to see you initiating the feasibility study. And this is going to be a very loud statement to the world that East Africa is serious on her agenda to energy transition. Right Honorable and colleagues, on many occasions, when I'm addressing the world in conferences, especially conferences regarding energy transition, I don't miss talking about the gas in Tanzania. And I brag because I take this gas as ours. Yes, and we have to guard against it. We have to safeguard it. And we have to learn from the previous projects that we are implementing. And we have to be very confident and work together. We have covered a number of projects. Recently, we, the Ministers of Energy, hosted 2 presidents at Chikagate. I was so happy to see Mama Samia Suluhu, Her Excellency, seated beside the President of Uganda, deep in Isinjiro, in Chikagate. It was a very, very good memory. I saw the real development. Chikagate hydropower was finally commissioned, 14 megawatts. And the President of Uganda said, if Tanzania wants all the 14, give it to them. He didn't know the challenges that Tanzania had on evacuating all the 14. He thought that we were just, pulling ropes, don't take too much. No. So he offered, he said, give them all the 14. And I was so happy that he also announced that we must fast track Ujenzi hydropower plant, which is going to generate 64 megawatts. Clean energy, hydropower. I am so happy to talk about the planned Masaka, Mutukula, Mwanza transmission line, which is going to pull power to our brothers and sisters in Tanzania. So many projects. Talk about the East African crude oil pipeline, where Tanzania said, yes, let the pipeline pass through Tanzania. 1,421 kilometers from Hoima, which is going to transport about 170,000 barrels of crude oil every day. It has been hit so much by the champions of climate change. So much, to the extent that they allege, those for society organizations, that this pipeline passes through Lake Victoria. You can imagine, we study their geography, but they don't study ours. That this pipeline cuts across 230 small rivers, and that it is going to displace wild animals and all that. But we are becoming wiser and wiser day by day as Africans. And we are determined to use our God-given natural resources for His people. Because God created us and created the world and gave powers to man to dominion over God's creation. And we are going to do it responsibly because we have to survive. So today, let the world wake up to appreciate that Africa is going to take care of the continent. Nobody else will do that. So I congratulate you. And I want to pause and really request those financing institutions that had dropped the idea of financing fossil fuel to come and finance this gas project, because the gas is clean. I would like them to come and bring cheaper money, not expensive money, because this gas will not be affordable if we use expensive money. So Your Right Honorable, I heard you call upon support towards infrastructure development for upstream, midstream, and downstream. This is a project that I expect to attract such an investment from those people who are champions of protecting planet Earth. Let them come to Tanzania and give us money, cheaper money, so that we can develop the required infrastructure that will see this gas in the homes of the people of East Africa and beyond. Because this gas is going to help not only Tanzania, Uganda, but other countries. And we pray that you make more such discoveries. We pray that you make them. So what do I leave with you, the technical committee? I have thanked you so much, and I'm so grateful that there is a committee where I and my colleague, Right Honorable Duto, are going to be members. This is what I heard from Irene. That committee is a steering committee? Joint project committee. But we shall also steer you. Joint project committee to do what? You've put us there at your own risk. At your own risk. Because as you can see us, we are very energetic. We are very energetic. Because we have an agenda we are driving. We have an agenda. We are not here forever. We are just transiting. Others will come and take over from us. What will they take over from us? So we are happy, I and my brother, to be on that joint project committee, and we shall steer you so that we spur the development of this gas. Because I can see our principals, both presidents, are looking at this. Sometimes they keep quiet when they are being provoked, but they know the agenda. So let us do our work, and we shame the devil. We do the work, and then we show the world that we have our own just transition. A just transition, an affordable transition. So we are here, use us. We will be moving between two countries. Today we are here in Tanzania. We would like to host you in your other home in Uganda. And I want to thank you again, because whenever we had functions, conferences, you have attended our conferences. That PS and his team, we have been together at it, eating together, dancing together, celebrating together. And so we will work out the programs so that if we are here today, tomorrow we shall be on the other side, and that will really enhance the cooperation. With these few words, I would like to thank you for the organization, for the hospitality that I and my team have enjoyed since they arrived here. We don't feel like going back to the other side of Tanzania, but all the same, we have to go and do the work. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Tabasamu mfugaji, na usahau hasara milele kwa kukata bima ya mifugo kutoka NIC Insurance. Pakua app ya NIC kiganjani kutoka Play Store ama App Store, au tembelea tovuti ya www.nicinsurance.co.tz. NIC Insurance, sisi ndio bima.